Good morning, Southern California, AM 1220, KHTS. Host Fred Arnold on the VIA Valley Industry Association Business Spotlight. I'm here with Terry Mayfield. Terry Mayfield is Division Manager for Landsberg. Mm-hmm. You're also on the newest member of the VIA Board of Directors.
Yeah, just last week they voted me in.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
That's great. Now the one thing you're involved with this year is you're the VIA Leadership Program Chairman. Mm-hmm. And but tell us about your own leadership experience, your own involvement in being a leader.
Well, I've been in a leadership position for about 20 years. I started out being a sales manager and then training all the salespeople and put together their sales training program. And right now I run the division that, I deal with the warehouse and the drivers and the inside people and the sales reps. But I think my biggest leadership exposure has been to the great leaders that I've worked under. Mr. Landsberg was the epitome of a leader. He really understood that the leader's job is to create other leaders, and that's what he really focused on. Yeah. So I got a lot of good examples from him. And
I love that because that's going to lead into our discussion for the Valley Industry Association Leadership Program. Tell me about the program.
Well, the leadership program is going to start probably coming in fall. We've had to reschedule it, and what it is, it's an opportunity for companies who have someone who they've targeted, who they want to follow a leadership track to get some training and some knowledge and some, develop their abilities to lead. But it's also a place where anyone who's already a leader who can come and just be exposed to some fresh new ideas also.
And I think that's huge because once we stop being exposed to those fresh new ideas, I think we lose our edge. Mm-hmm. We lose our edge. Can anybody be involved? Do you have to be a VIA member?
Yeah, you do have to be a VIA member, but the good news is you can join VIA and take advantage of the leadership program.
Great. So you join VIA. Do you have to own a business to do that, or could you do that as if someone wants to take a leadership program? Yeah. They just finished college, they're trying to get some contacts, they're trying to meet people, they're trying to get involved with that. They just join VIA and can get involved with that?
Yeah, and I'm not sure of all the parameters of joining VIA, but I used to be a member many years ago, just personally myself.
Personally yourself, okay. Yeah. So that's perfect. So it's going to take place in the fall.
Right.
And do you guys meet at different locations or at the VIA office?
No, it's always at the VIA office over in the Industrial Center.
Mm-hmm. And what presenters have you had in the past?
We have some incredible presenters. Noela Rodriguez, who was a former press secretary.
Press secretary for Laura
Bush, right? Yeah. Ken Strickland, the Santa Clarita Valley city manager. Dan Williams, a great motivational speaker. Mm-hmm. He does the Connect for Success for our high school kids each year.
Dan's a great guy, good coach too.
Excellent coach, and really, I got a lot of insights on his presentation. Marley Loffer, who works for Newhall Land, and David Haig, who is the senior pastor over Great Grace Baptist.
Yeah, so a really diverse group, just as a sample.
Yeah.
Of speakers that come to your group. And who should attend? Just really anyone that wants to grow, huh?
Anyone. The reason I joined, I've been, like I said, in a leadership position for 20 years. I joined because I wanted to meet more people within the VIA Association. I go to the luncheon, we have lunch, we hear a speaker, we leave. Mm-hmm. But I wanted to get to really know people, and that's why I joined. But the side benefit to me was I got a whole lot of other exposure to leadership insights and ideas.
Let me ask you, I'm going to throw a couple questions at you.
Sure.
That aren't on the sheet, and so it'll maybe a little rapid fire thought here. Okay. What was the greatest moment of leadership that you either saw or advice that you received when it comes to leading people and guiding people down a path?
Well, like I said, a lot of it was from Mr. Landsberg, and the way that he developed leaders. He developed a company, he sold it after 45 years, and the gentleman who he handed the keys to, who became the next CEO, he actually identified him in the warehouse. And he saw what he said was a diamond in the rough, and he groomed Gene to put him into that position. And again, the synergy of people. Mr. Landsberg said, I took the company from 0 to 5 million in sales, but together Gene and I took it from 5 million to 500 million. Mm-hmm. And then before Gene retired after about 15 years, he doubled it from there.
Mm-hmm. And that's what's amazing, is being able to find the genius in everybody.
Exactly, and that's the role of the leaders, to bring out the best in people.
Yeah, to bring out the genius in you. Again, Terry Mansfield, division manager, and now a new VIA member, VIA board member.
Yes.
And the chairman for the 2015 leadership program.
Great.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much, Arnold.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, Terry Mansfield, division leader with Landsberg and the chairman for the Valley Industry Association Leadership Program. Hope you enjoyed this edition of the VIA Spotlight. This is your host, Fred Arnold, on AM 1220 KHTS.